Here are 8 surprising tech trends set to dominate in 2025. If you work in tech or e-commerce, or if you're an investor and you're looking to stay ahead of the curve in the coming year, you're in the right place. Right now, tech trends are moving faster than they've ever moved before, and it can feel a little bit hopeless trying to keep up. That's why we're here, so let's dive in. One of the biggest and most important applications in AI right now is in healthcare. So let's talk about healthcare and AI. Search volume for healthcare and AI has grown 426% in the last 2 years alone. Not only that, but adoption within hospitals is surging right now, with 90% of hospitals saying they have an AI strategy. AI, along with machine learning, is speeding up processes inside of hospitals. This includes tasks like scanning handwritten data into an online platform, recording audio from doctor-patient conversations and then transcoding that into text, and identifying patients for research studies. This tech is also super important because right now we're in the midst of a hospital staffing crisis. Over 300,000 medical clinicians left the workforce in 2021. In one survey, 58% of hospital executives said that AI was very or often effective in improving operational performance. Direct Shifts is a company that's helping clinicians find hospital job postings, and there are currently more than 850,000 clinicians on the platform. Uva's AI-based platform constantly analyzes patient behavior and potential risk. The platform uses optical sensors to alert nurses when high-risk patients have left their beds. It also monitors things like nurse vitals, meal delivery, and the arrival and discharge of patients. Drug development, disease diagnosis, and personalized treatment plans are more ways that AI might be put to work in healthcare in the near future. And investors are paying attention to this sector too. More than $1.6 billion was invested into drug discovery startups in 2022 alone. So if you're an investor and you're looking to invest in or bootstrap any new startup in the coming year, definitely take a look at the AI and healthcare market. After decades of Google search leading the charge, we might be at the end of an era. Let's talk about the future of AI search. First of all, I asked GPT to explain to me the difference between AI search and a standard chatbot as if I'm 10 years old. It's kind of embarrassing how often I use this prompt. Here's what I got. AI search is like a super smart librarian who can take your question, then run to the shelves to find you the book or paper that explains the correct answer as fast as possible. AI chatbots are like a robot friend who loves to talk and knows about everything and likes to deliver information in the format of a conversation. Great, now let's get into the details. When a person types in a search query in natural language, the AI search platform can predict the string of human language that would best answer the question. So basically, instead of having to click through a whole bunch of sources on the first page of Google, it now pulls the best information from all those sources, cites the sources, and puts all of that into one single response to get you the best answer possible. Users can query really broad questions like how to plan a dinner party or how to start a garden in your backyard. For me personally, it's been super useful in comparing 2 different products side by side, specifically camera gear, things like that. Speaking of AI search, Google AI is now arriving, and it's got some really interesting features under this umbrella. We've got Gemini, which is Google's AI chatbot and the GPT rival. We've got Circle to Search, where basically you can circle part of an image and then run an image search on that specific area. Add Me, which potentially can add somebody to a selfie or to a photo who wasn't actually there. Screenshots, which appear to make screenshots easier to image search. And then Studio, which appears to be a pretty standard AI image generation tool. Microsoft also released their AI version of Bing back in February of 2023. Although it runs on GPT technology, Microsoft claims that it's faster and more accurate because it's built specifically for search. One difference that I noticed when I was playing around with it is that it did give me specific sources for every bit of information it provided. In my experience with GPT, a lot of the time, it does not give me sources, and sometimes it can't even pull the URL. It's a simple distinction, but it does make a bit of difference, especially if you're a copywriter or a journalist and you need to cite your sources. The platform also allows users to ask follow-up questions, which isn't something revolutionary, but it is really helpful when you are researching a topic. What's interesting to me is that this really represents a new age of SEO. I mean, think about it. People have never really wanted to look for a long time when they're trying to find an answer. It's why only 0.44 to 0.78% of users actually click to the second page of Google. AI search has the potential to even replace that first page of Google, giving you all the relevant information you need in one paragraph. So what does this mean for you? Well, ranking for search results might mean changing your strategy to optimize for natural language processing. This could mean implementing natural language queries, long-tail keywords, or question-based headings. Stay tuned because there's a lot more to uncover here, and we're going to go into a lot more detail in future videos. Did you know that $200 billion was invested into cleantech startups last year alone. That's up 70% year over year. So let's talk about cleantech in 2025. Cleantech has gained so much attention that currently right now, 25% of all VC dollars are flowing into cleantech companies. So if you're an investor, cleantech could be your next winning investment. So why is this? Well, there's the obvious reasons, but also experts are saying this has a large part to do with the Inflation Reduction Act. This law includes loans, grants, tax incentives that encourage the private sector to throw more money at clean tech. The leader of Breakthrough Energy Ventures estimates this act is going to lead to the creation of between 300 and 1,000 new clean tech companies. So if you've had the itch to start a clean tech company, this is your sign. Many of these companies could very well be in the green hydrogen space. Hydrogen is the most abundant element on Earth, and burning it doesn't release CO2, which gives it great potential as a source of green energy. The green hydrogen market is set to grow 61% annually through 2027 and surpass $7 billion in value. Let me just reiterate that 61% annual growth is insane. A hydrogen-powered passenger train debuted in Germany back in 2022. This train can run more than 600 miles without having to refuel, and the top speed is 140 miles an hour. Germany has plans to transition 2,500 to 3,000 of its trains to hydrogen fuel in coming years. So if you're looking for a new investment in 2025, definitely check out the clean tech industry. Question: what sci-fi trend is getting more and more real every year? Quantum computing. For those who don't know, traditional computers we use today operate on binary code, which is ones and zeros. Quantum computing uses qubits, which allows a piece of information to exist in two different states, as a 1 and as a 0 at the same time. For a little bit of context, complex calculations that would take modern computers millions of years to complete could be done in quantum computing within minutes. Now, while in the US, investments into quantum computing have gone down a bit, in Europe, they continue to rise. So yes, it's a niche when it comes to VC dollars, but let's look at the big picture. The global quantum computing market is predicted to grow from $9 billion in 2022 to $203 billion by 2032. So far, the charge in quantum computing is being led by, you guessed it, IBM. Osprey, IBM's quantum computer, was unveiled in November of 2022 and boasts 433 qubits. Alphabet has been operating a quantum computing division for the last 6 years. And in March of 2022, they announced it would become a standalone company called Sandbox AQ. They reached 9-figure funding back in 2022 and have since raised another $500 million as of February 2023. A report from McKinsey says that quantum computing will have the highest value in life sciences and in the financial sector. More specifically, in life sciences, quantum computing could be valuable in simulating chemical processes, optimizing pharmaceutical drug designs, and advancing the development of personalized medical treatment through genomics and genetics. In the financial sector, quantum computing could drastically reduce market risk, improve fraud detection, and speed up customer onboarding. It has the potential to change every single area of our lives. Let's look at electric vehicles. With quantum tech, charging at home could be reduced down to just 3 minutes, and at high-speed charging stations, seconds. So, while it might be a difficult industry to break into right now, it has the potential to be the most significant technological advancement in humanity for decades. All right, imagine this. You're on your way home after a long day at work. As you arrive home, the smart lock recognizes that you're close and unlocks the door for you. Your home lighting system adjusts to your preferred lighting environment. Inside, the thermostat has already adjusted to that perfect temperature. As you enter the kitchen, the fridge takes a look at what's inside and sends you a list of recipes based on what you're able to cook, given the ingredients that you have. You sit down to watch something, the entertainment system dims the lights and raises the volume based on what you're watching. It sounds like a dream, right? That's ambient computing. Ambient computing refers to an environment where interconnected devices and systems work together seamlessly in the background. It uses both AI and machine learning to integrate data gathered from physical devices like smart thermometers, smartwatches, to basically make decisions on its own. And it's able to understand user context based on your preferences. The ambient intelligence industry is expected to grow an impressive 13% annually, reaching almost $4 billion by 2032. Voice assistants and smart thermostats are great examples of ambient computing, but this technology has the potential to become even more invisible. Ecobee's smart thermostats learn the routines of homeowners. They can recognize when nobody's home and automatically adjust the temperature to help save money and energy. It sounds a little creepy, but as long as it doesn't kill me in my sleep, I'm all for it. In factories, ambient computing is being used to monitor and schedule maintenance on pieces of machinery. When the IoT device recognizes that a piece of machinery needs servicing, it links up with the software that schedules that maintenance. In retail, sensors on shelves could detect when stock is running low and order new inventory. However, as this tech progresses, privacy and data security concerns are still top of mind. The day-to-day use and benefits of ambient computing working seamlessly are just so good that if I were an investor looking for something new in 2025, this is definitely a sector I would explore. There's a sector of the tech world that has absolutely insane growth potential. It is the Femtech sector. It's defined as tech related to fertility, menstruation, pregnancy, and other women's health topics. Predictions show its value could shoot up from $51 billion in 2021 to $103 billion in 2030. Virtual clinics are providing telemedicine solutions that give women access to quality care regardless of their economic class. Trackers and wearables are providing women with better information and data about themselves. These startups are also bringing more attention to cultural minorities, like the LGBTQ community, women of color, etc. Communities that are often marginalized in healthcare. This sector saw its first ever unicorn in 2021, the Maven Clinic. The company created a digital health platform to provide care specifically to women and their families. And they've already treated more than 15 million women. One of the most popular science-backed femtech trackers is called Breathe ELO. So a woman breathes into this device for 60 seconds, and the device measures the CO2 levels in her breath. The data is then sent to a smartphone app, which uses a self-learning algorithm to predict the woman's ovulation. CO2 levels are highest in the first phase of a woman's menstrual cycle. Other tech giants like Apple and Samsung are looking to capitalize on the femtech industry without creating new wearables or trackers. For instance, the Apple Watch Series 8 tracks body temperature changes via 2 sensors. The health app then displays those results and ovulation predictions. Samsung partnered with Natural Cycles to add ovulation tracking to its Galaxy Watch 5. The temperature tracking tech from Samsung will be combined with the ovulation predicting algorithm from Natural Cycles. So, if you want to bootstrap or invest in a startup with crazy growth potential and a great cause in 2025, definitely check out Femtech. In the midst of all the new tech companies that are rolling out, business owners are terrified of one thing, and that's the developer shortage. And that leads me into this topic, which is low-code and no-code tools. IDC predicts this developer shortage is going to reach nearly 4 million unfilled positions in 2025. In a 2023 survey from Infragistics, more than 37% of respondents say they expect to continue having trouble hiring developers. Given this shortage of talent, companies are scrambling to try and figure out solutions to help developers work more effectively. Because if they don't, if they fall behind, that means their competitors rise up. Fortunately, that's exactly what low-code, no-code tools are doing. By combining visual models with AI-powered tools, developers who use low-code or no-code tools are able to either expedite or completely bypass the time-consuming process of writing thousands of lines of code. This dramatically speeds up the coding process and the process of developing new software. And it's not just full-time developers that are benefiting from this software. Because low-code and no-code tools are meant to be user-friendly by design, an increasing number of non-software developer employees are now able to build software. These non-IT employees are being called citizen developers. Gartner predicts that large enterprises will soon have 4 times the amount of citizen developers as professional developers. That Infragistics survey also showed that 76% of organizations are already using low-code or no-code tools. At the core of these solutions is what's known as low-code application platforms. These platforms are component-based and offer predefined templates. Mendix was the leader in the 2023 Gartner Magic Quadrant analysis for low-code platforms. Their platform is used by more than 4,000 enterprises worldwide. Since being acquired by Siemens in 2018, Mendix's ARR has grown more than 300%. As this developer shortage continues, but companies continue to grow, low-code and no-code platforms are going to become more important than ever. So if you're looking for an investment in 2025, definitely check these platforms out. Let's talk about education and AI. When AI first emerged, a lot of teachers were terrified that students were just going to use it to cheat on everything. And a lot of them did. Other teachers thought we had to lean into this AI revolution and make sure that students are prepared for it and know how to use it. No matter what you think, AI is here to stay, and it can be used and leveraged to the benefit of both teachers and students. For anybody who is worried about plagiarism with GPT, they are reportedly working on a digital watermark that will help prevent that. So let's take a look at how educators are embracing AI, like the AI Education Project, which is a nonprofit that seeks to empower students everywhere with AI literacy. Some teachers are using AI within their lesson plans already, with things like Character AI and Prof Gym. Prof Gym is an AI platform that scans a textbook or a Wikipedia page, then automatically creates an interactive and professional level lesson with really cool, high quality animation. Character AI, on the other hand, is a chatbot that allows students to chat with very famous characters. For example, a student could chat with Napoleon, Winston Churchill, Socrates, you name it. They can also ask questions to bots who are professionals in different areas, like an English professor or a history professor. Numerade is a company that offers an AI tutor tutor named ACE. ACE creates personalized study plans for students. The algorithm works by assessing a student's learning style, strengths, and weaknesses. ACE then shows the students educational videos that fit that style and provides assessments that work to strengthen that student's weakest areas. As someone who was diagnosed with ADHD at a very young age, I would say tools like this would have been an absolute game changer for me in school. So if you're a teacher and you're looking for AI solutions or AI platforms to integrate into your lesson plan, definitely check these out. The thing is, this AI education sector goes way beyond lower or even higher education. For example, at a tech company I worked at in Chicago, we would often have these cross interdepartmental meetings where CS could teach the product team how things work and vice versa. The sales team could chat with the CS team. And this was super important because when the sales team is nurturing a lead, that person converts and then goes to the CS team and then starts that onboarding process, there can sometimes be tension. So the purpose of these meetings is to make sure that these teams work seamlessly together throughout the entire customer journey. Platforms like this that we're talking about could absolutely be used to cut out these meetings entirely and give people resources to understand how these things work better, which really impacts the bottom line. I digress. All is to say, there is loads of potential when it comes to AI and education, so check out this sector if you're looking for a winning investment in 2025. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or you'd like to see any specific type of trend, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to make a video just for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.